big game, and they play for an X, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on another team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go on the attack first. Harvest was bountiful on the farm the last time these two teams met, as Stanford won in a blowout.
Beat down, and Cal remembers that. Stanford took advantage of it. They had the trophy, the Axe Trophy, for the whole year. They got to brag about it. They got to brag about how big of a beatdown this was, and everybody heard about it for a whole year.
Yeah, Stanford was just up and down the field last season. It was like John Elway was back there throwing seeds all over the yard. Obviously no John Elway on the field this year for Stanford, but Cal's defense knows it has got to do a better job this time around if they're going to win the big game.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. This time he's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. There he goes. He's close to the 1st down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught close to the marker, it's Raymond. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Really wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down.
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Off the play fake on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Roberts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Sanders. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Church. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Got his man on the right, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Washington.
Fires to the big fella.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to sneak it.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Grab near the sticks, it's Roberts. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Stanford! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17, Cal, 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun to give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. Quick spin on the line. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Church. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to pull his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cal! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinal! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
24, Cal, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Raymond. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got it in the middle. It's Raymond.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Church. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. FIU has clawed its way to this lead. They say the best teams in football treat road games like business trips, and this group is on the verge of closing this deal. They're trailing by just 4 to FIU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Listen, end of the first half.
Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, massive expectations when the axe is on the line, and through 2 quarters, Cal and Stanford have not disappointed. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
And the Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab inside the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
That makes the score Stanford 27, Cal 21.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads quickly, and this one will be stopped for no gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it on the right. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Cal! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the 2nd half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And the extra point is good.
Stanford 27.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Catch in the middle. It's Godfrey. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looking for room. It's Dawkins. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. To the ground, he's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Raymond. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The sure hands, it's Roberts. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Stanford! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Houston. for now, it's back to you fellas. But, of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to throw again. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Touch pass on the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Trying play action. Look out, he's got room. Inside the 40.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision.
There he goes. Touchdown, Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up for the PAT. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Stanford, 34.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Dawkins. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's on target and complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the outside. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, blooded, ripped young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
The give on the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under fire. And the defense swarms him under the two-point attempt is stopped. And so, too, is the attempt to tie the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Raymond. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got it in the middle. It's Church. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Oh, the attempt is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal's no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Lofted to the sideline, and it's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. The game is over. Band is not on the field, and it is the sturdy Golden Bears who will come home with the coveted axe after beating Stanford. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.